Staring at me, hang on. Oh, you're giving me daggers, Phil. Morning, handsomes. Welcome back to my YouTube second video, you lucky bunch. So I asked you guys on my Instagram what you want to know about Thth handle. So today I'm going to be doing a Thth handle quickfire Q&A, try and fill you in on some of the gaps and potentially clear up some misconceptions you guys have had about the show. So let's get into it. That's an interesting question. I mean, sex was 20k, anal surely is like 40. But that's excessive. Like if you're doing anal in the retreat, you've got a real problem. I think Lana can't help you. I mean, I don't know, I reckon 40k, maybe 30, who knows. Like mentally or physically? I mean, physically, just look as good as you can. Make sure your hair's looking good, your skin, your body, you've got a nice tan. Mentally, for me, it was just like, put your foot down on like the confidence pedal. Just go in there and be like, I am confident, I am myself, I know myself. Because the minute you rattle in there is the minute things kind of fall apart. So you've just got to go in there and be like, nah, I'm confident and I'm just ready to do this, excited. Don't get rattled. That was my thing. Back yourself. You're ready to go for the pilot party, and we were all told, right, okay, you guys are all going to come out together as a group. And we told Robert, RVT, we said, right, you go out and we'll all follow you. So like, he walked out on his own. We all made a decision, like, don't follow him, just let him walk out. He walked out on his own to all the cameras, just him on his own, and we were all just literally in the dressing room. It was probably a kind of thing where you had to be there for it to be funny, but to us it was hilarious. I mean, you got to take the small things in there. The small things create the joy. So yeah, that was a funny moment. So yeah, I've had this a lot, legit. Like people have said, oh, does she sound differently? Are you just told this stuff by producers? No, like we all sit around Lana and we hear it as you hear it. She's terrifying, if I'm honest, terrifying. When you're sat around there, obviously the way she says things is a lot longer than what you see. We'd be sat around the cabana area for maybe like 20-30 minutes, whereas you see it'll be like 3 minutes. So that made things a lot worse. You just literally sat on the edge of your seat waiting for this little robot to chat to you. So let's just say, if you're very careful with movement and your facial expressions, Lana might not see everything. So yeah, that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so a lot of people have asked me this. They're like, what did you do in your downtime? Because we filmed, I think it was like 4,000 hours? No, how many hours did we film? It wasn't 4,000. I think it was 400. It wouldn't be 4,000. No, it couldn't be 4,000 hours. I think it's like 400 hours. I don't know. So basically we filmed for a long time, so there's obviously a lot that you don't see, but literally our downtime was chilling by the pool, working out, swimming, panning. Like, we didn't do anything that interesting, to be honest. It was just like stood around chatting shit. That was legit it, or eating. We ate so much. Yeah, so favourite off camera moment, probably in like the lunch area. We'd have one of the guys who was working on the team, big shout out to Johnny, absolute music maestro. He would play tunes, we'd be singing, dancing, like when we're having lunch, but obviously you guys are not going to see that, but they were some of my favourite off-camera moments. Yeah, good days, good times. No, so a lot of people ask this. No, we literally, from the moment we got there, our 2 weeks quarantine and then our 3-4 weeks on the show, we didn't have our phone. So I was without my phone for like 6-7 weeks. To be honest, I quite liked it, you're in your own little bubble, but no, we legit did not have our phones. When we got them back, it was a bit of a madness. Right, so going into Thth handle, well, Parties in Paradise, I legit did not want to get in a relationship. I've been single for 4 years, I wanted it to stay that way. I was like, right, I'm gonna go in there as a single boy, have fun, come out as a single boy, and enjoy the life as a single lad. That didn't happen at all. Very far from it is what has happened, but I couldn't be happier with the outcome. I'm very happy now. I'm glad it happened, I'm glad. Best buddy, Nathan. Absolute lovely kid, love him to bits. I miss him a lot, can't get out to the US because of COVID, so it's probably gonna be a while until I see him. Sad times. It's a good question, that, very good question. I legit do. I mean, I came off, and even my mum, my dad, my friends and family were all like, you are like a different person, like you're a man now, Cam, you're not a boy. So yeah, I think I have generally changed the way I look at relationships, sex, like love is so different to when I actually first went in. So even as a reality show, I think I changed so much. I mean, I'm in a relationship, so that's a bit of a big change, yeah. Like the first 2-3 days, I was a bit like, shit, this is weird, you literally mic'd up all the time, you've got cameras on you all the time, but you've kind of just got to forget about them, otherwise you're not going to be yourself, you're going to be just a bit uncomfortable and awkward, so you just have to tell yourself, like, forget about them, get on with it and do what you would do if the cameras weren't there. that was my approach. This is probably the most popular question I've had, is Too Hot to Handle scripted? And no, categorically it is not. I understand why people might think it is, but you've got to remember that the production value, the amount of money that went into it, there's loads of like big cameras, loads of good equipment. They do kind of look a bit staged because it looks so like beautiful and perfect, all these scenes and the way it's done. But in terms of our words and what we spoke about, that was all genuine, like genuinely us and what we wanted to say. From my personal experience anyway, and I know for M, like none of it was scripted. You say what you want to say. Obviously it's edited, but everything I said was genuinely out of my mouth. Right, so again, this is probably the one I've had the most as well. This has been a popular question. What do we eat? What were we eating? Did we eat at all? Obviously we ate. You know, we're humans, we had to eat. We didn't just go 4 weeks of not eating. But I get it, you don't see it. That's because we had a lunch area that was off camera. We all went there like 3 times a day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, as you do. And yeah, we had a chef, unreal chef. Like the food was so good. We had this like buffet that would come up to us every day. Different meals every day. Sometimes we'd have like jerk chicken, sometimes we'd have Chinese, Indian. There was a burger day. That was a good day. It was a corn dog day actually, and I'd never tried a corn dog before. That was nice. But yeah, there was also, we had a snack box like this big that just had snacks pumped into it every day. Like proper American snacks, like peanut butter, everything. That was a highlight, the snack box. I love the snack box. We did eat, we actually ate a lot. I put on like 5 kilograms. That I ate so much. Glad I can clear that one up for you guys. Drinks, we had 2 to 3 of whatever you wanted a night. Right, so you're never going to get forced to do anything, and you're never going to be put into a scene where you don't want to be in that, or like you're never going to be coerced to do something that you don't want to do. You've got to remember that. I mean, I'm not Tabitha, but you know, from what I saw, it was legit. Who knows? But all I'm saying is you're not going to be forced to do something that you don't want to do. They wouldn't do that. So leave it at that. Just staring at me, hang on. Oh, you're giving me daggers, Phil. Straight off the bat, I probably would have gone for Kayla in terms of my type. Yeah, I would have gone for Kayla. Okay, so if you clap, it disturbs the mic too much, so we clip because it was quieter for our mics. Literally as simple as that, it's nothing too deep. Bank or shankle is, obviously it means to, you know, to bump one out, but it's a word that me and my boys have always used. It's like a little, we should call it a bank or shankle. It's just, sounds funnier, and yeah, so bank or shankle is, it is bizarre. Well, I'm gonna clear it up now. Basically, you started making these kind of fake TikToks like 2 days before we were allowed to be released as a couple, and it annoyed me because I was like, we've waited 6-7 months for this. I was like, this is our kind of moment, and you're now trying to convince people that Em's coming to see you and she's with you. And I was just like, for me, it's just not something I'd do. I wouldn't do that to a mate. Fair enough, whatever he wants to do. If he wants to try and, you know, get the wheels turning, that's fine. But, you know, it wasn't something that I coerced with him at all. I was as confused as all of you. Like, it's weird. It is weird, yeah. But it's nothing that deep, you know. It's just a bit of a silly move from him. I don't really find it that weird because, like, you've got to remember it's been 6 or 7 months since the show, and you're obviously going to forget about things that happened on the show, you know.
No, it's not that I've forgotten.
No, she hasn't forgotten.
I'm a bigger person.
She's a bigger person.
Do that again?
Yes, what I meant to say was Em's a bigger person and she's forgiven them?
Yeah, I'm a bigger person. I was water under the bridge.
Yeah, Em's a bigger person and it's water under the bridge. That's what I meant to say. That was my answer. Yep. But no, I don't find it that weird. Ooh, good question. Very good question. Again, you've got to remember that we were filming for 3 weeks, so what you see is only like less than 10 hours, but what we lived was like 21 plus days. So there was a lot you didn't see, you know, in terms of the way I was like trying to figure out if I wanted them to be my girlfriend or not. That was something that happened, like, that lasted about a week for me. I was going up and down, up and down. There was chats you didn't see. I was in and out of the interview rooms all the time. So I used to think the same. I watch reality TV and be like, how can you form a connection or do something like that in such a short time? It's obviously a lot longer than what you guys see. And I'm all about the change, you know, commitment can. No, legit, she was watching 24/7. It was quite terrifying actually. It was a bit like being in prison. You're being watched 24/7. You can't have a piss or a shit without being watched. Obviously for security purposes, you're not actually being watched by Lana when you have a piss or a shit. Yeah, it's for security. But yeah, we are being watched 24/7 when we sleep, when we wake up, during the day. She's honest like a hawk. She loves it. Watermelon jubbly pot is your head. It's basically your brain, you know, your thinking head, your watermelon jumping pot. To be honest, there's not really any rational way to explain that than just tell you it means your head. That's it. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Hope I cleared up a few things. Like I said, I've had these questions over and over again, so I just wanted to address them and tell you the truth, spill the beans. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.